Welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into the secrets of becoming a self-made millionaire, drawing inspiration from one of the world's top experts, Brian Tracy. Success is never an accident. It's the result of habits, mindset, and relentless effort. In this video, we'll explore how to set goals, master time management, and cultivate positive habits to reach your full potential. If you're searching for strategies and inspiration to transform your life, you're in the right place. Let's embark on this journey together and learn from the valuable lessons shared by self-made millionaires. In the past 2 years alone, the number of millionaires has surged by 33%, reaching 8.2 million in the United States alone. What's remarkable is that most of them are self-made, meaning they started with nothing and built their wealth within one generation. When we look at the wealthiest Americans, figures like Warren Buffett, Michael Dell, Bill Gates, Paul Allen, or the Walton family, they are all first-generation billionaires. This shows that the top 10% of society once started from the bottom 10%. Every success story you see today began with failure, and often these individuals didn't even know their industries existed when they started. The key takeaway here is that if you're willing to pay the price with hard work, perseverance, and sacrifice, you too can rise to the top. However, this process doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, dedication, and a solid strategy. To become an expert in any field typically takes 5 to 7 years of consistent effort. A common trait among successful people is their goal-oriented mindset. There's a saying, you can't hit a target you can't see. This means you need clarity about what you want in every aspect of your life. The first step to greatness is defining your biggest goal and relentlessly working towards it. This is the blueprint for becoming a self-made millionaire and achieving massive success. There's a promise for those who stay the course. Whether it's a week, a month, or a year from now, when you look back, you'll be amazed at how much you've accomplished. In leadership, there are 7 main responsibilities, all focused on results. The most important of these is setting and achieving business goals. Many high achievers, like Brian Tracy, start their mornings by rewriting their goals. Interestingly, they don't reference what they wrote the day before. Instead, they write fresh goals each day. Initially, these might just be what's top of mind, but over time, the order and phrasing evolve, and your core goals start to reveal themselves. Writing down your goals daily activates your subconscious, making you more focused and clear about what you truly desire. The more you write these down, the closer you get to achieving them. It's similar to exercising regularly. You won't see results immediately, but after a year, you'll be surprised at the transformation. Some people wonder, what if this doesn't work? The real question should be, what if it does? The only investment required is a notebook, a pen, and a few minutes of your day. This practice takes around 5 minutes each day, but it has changed the lives of millions. Writing down your goals is not just a test of how much you truly want success. It boosts your confidence, enhances your self-image, and triggers creativity. You'll begin to see new ways to achieve your goals, discovering ideas that might have never crossed your mind before. This simple technique has the power to transform lives. When you write your goals, you engage in a process called psycho-neuro activity, which strengthens the connection between your thoughts and actions. Brian Tracy emphasizes the profound link between writing goals by hand and activating the subconscious mind. It's not just about writing, it's about deeply engaging your subconscious through seeing, reading, and physically writing your goals. Tracy has seen countless individuals who, after consistently doing this exercise for a year, realize they've achieved nearly all their goals. One striking example is a man who, 10 years ago, found himself bankrupt, divorced, and battling alcoholism. After attending one of Tracy's seminars, he started this goal-setting practice and completely turned his life around. Today, he's worth $40 million, crediting his success to the simple act of writing down his goals every day. Brian Tracy also reminds us that nothing succeeds on the first try. Many people give up on their goals before they even start, but those who persist and commit to the process, find success. Many people think, I want financial independence, but give up before even making an attempt. They often create reasons why they can't succeed, instead of trying and learning from failure. This traps them in the cycle of tomorrow, an indefinite procrastination that leads nowhere. Brian Tracy emphasizes a crucial point. No matter what happens in the next 5 to 7 years, time will pass anyway. The real question is, will you be at the top of your field, or will you still be part of the ordinary 80%? No one is inherently better or smarter than you. If someone else has achieved success, you can too. The key is to study how they did it and take the first step. Success comes at different speeds for everyone, but those who persist, taking steady steps, inevitably reach their goals. Life is fair in the long run, according to Brian Tracy. Everything has a price, and you must pay it before you can reap the rewards of success. Success isn't something you achieve at the finish line. It's a result of the effort, preparation, and hard work you put in over time. The important thing is to clearly understand the price you need to pay to reach your goals. Write it down, make a plan, and follow through daily. 2 critical factors for a happy, healthy life are a sense of control and alignment between your goals. Once you recognize that the law of cause and effect governs everything, success becomes a matter of following the right steps. Brian Tracy himself succeeded in diverse areas like sales, management, real estate, and business by first learning how successful people in those fields operated. Then he immersed himself in studying and applying what he had learned. The key point is that nature doesn't care who you are. It doesn't matter if you're tall or short, rich or poor, male or female. The only thing that matters is whether you're doing the right things to achieve success. It's like following a recipe. If you follow the steps, the dish will turn out well, no matter who you are. One of the strengths of modern society is that it's unbiased. Brian Tracy emphasizes that many people who aren't necessarily smarter or more talented than you have succeeded simply by following proven methods. This can be frustrating, but the reality is that they followed the formula. All great leaders are learners. They understand that what got them to where they are today won't be enough to take them further. Constantly improving your skills is essential, and sometimes one timely idea can save you 5 years of hard work. You can learn everything you need to achieve any goal you desire. With each of his self-made millionaire principles, Brian Tracy encourages his audience to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. If you're weak in a particular area, that could be the barrier holding you back from success. Tracy stresses that if you strengthen all core areas, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The first thing to remember is to dare to dream big. Practice future thinking by imagining a perfect vision of yourself a few years from now. Tracy urges people to imagine that there are no limits, that you have all the time, money, relationships, and experience you could ever want. If you could do anything, how would your life look? In 5 years, how much money would you be making? What would your assets be worth? What would your family life and health look like? If you could wave a magic wand and make your life perfect, what would it look like? One of the keys to success is doing what you love. Successful people often work in fields they are truly passionate about. The biggest rule for success is to find what you love and figure out how to make a living from it. When you do what you love, it energizes you, giving you motivation and enthusiasm. For some, their work feels like something they were born to do. Many self-made millionaires have said they never really worked a day in their lives because they were simply doing what they enjoyed. However, the biggest obstacles to success are the fear of failure and the fear of rejection. The fear of failure is often tied to worries about wasting time or money, while the fear of rejection comes from the concern that others won't approve when we make mistakes. We are frequently haunted by what others think of us, and this fear of failure can hold us back. But one of the greatest discoveries in human history is that you become what you think about most. Successful people constantly think about their goals, and it's no surprise that they build extraordinary lives for themselves. In contrast, average people spend their time thinking about TV shows, sports, and socializing, and as a result, their lives remain unchanged even after 10 or 20 years. If you want to change your life, start by focusing on your goals, blocking out distractions, and committing to personal growth. Success is not about luck, it's about consistently applying proven principles and refusing to be derailed by fear or doubt. With determination and the right strategies, anyone can achieve financial independence and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. You become what you repeatedly tell yourself. Positive self-talk has a profound impact on your emotions, confidence, and courage. One of the most powerful phrases discovered in psychology is, "I can do it." When you face something that intimidates you, tell yourself, "I can do it," and repeat it often. As you say this, your confidence rises and fear diminishes. Eventually, you'll take action without fear, and that's when your fear completely disappears. Brian Tracy also advises not to dwell on the possibility of failure. The fear of failure is the greatest obstacle for most adults, but it's not failure itself that holds us back, it's the fear of it. Every one of us has faced failure in different areas of life: relationships, careers, investments. What stops us isn't failure, but the fear of it. Brian Tracy explains that there is no such thing as failure, only feedback. When you try something and it doesn't work out, it's just information that makes you smarter. Each piece of feedback teaches you something and moves you forward. This process will happen many times, but with each attempt, you become wiser and begin to get things right. Tracy references Henry Ford's famous quote, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. By treating each failure as a lesson, you progress faster." Self-made millionaires always seek the positive in every setback. They ask themselves, "What's the good I can learn from this failure?" And, unsurprisingly, they find it. This mindset allows them to come back stronger and achieve long-term success. When life throws challenges your way, Tracy encourages seeing failure not as a loss, but as a chance to learn and improve. He stresses that successful people always search for the valuable lesson in every obstacle or temporary setback, and they always find it. On the other hand, those who remain stuck often complain, blame others, and focus on what they've lost. Successful individuals, however, ask, "What can I learn from this situation to be smarter next time?" Brian Tracy promises that if you actively seek a lesson from your biggest challenge, you will always find something useful. It's even possible that your greatest current problem could turn out to be the greatest gift, as it may contain the lesson that leads to your ultimate success. If you stop dwelling on what has happened, stop blaming others, and start looking for the positive meaning in your problems, it can sometimes transform your entire life. If you are not constantly learning, you are falling behind. Brian Tracy recommends 3 key practices for lifelong learning. First, read for 30 to 60 minutes every day. Turn off the TV, skip the newspapers, and instead read books by the most successful people in your field. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge, and reading them elevates your thinking and drastically improves your results. Many people have told Tracy that just by reading an hour a day, they have doubled or even tripled their income in a year. Second, attend every course and seminar you can. These are opportunities to learn from experts who've accumulated thousands of hours of experience. In just 1 or 2 days of a workshop, you can absorb knowledge that might take you years to discover on your own. Tracy insists, you cannot afford not to invest in books and courses because the benefits can transform your life. Third, listen to educational programs while driving. Studies from the University of Southern California show that if you listen to learning programs while commuting, you'll acquire the equivalent of a full-time college education in a few years. This practice can profoundly change your life. The more committed you are to personal development, the more you will love and respect yourself. When you invest in learning and improving your skills, you're sending a powerful message to yourself. I have a great future, and I'm the one who can maximize my potential. This boosts your self-esteem, confidence, and pride, opening doors to advancement and higher earnings in all areas of your life. Brian Tracy highlights that one of the biggest barriers to success is the fear of failure. The only way to conquer this fear is to develop the habit of courage. There are two types of courage essential for success. The first is the courage to begin, to start something without any guarantee of success. If you wait until all obstacles are removed, nothing will ever get done. Successful people are willing to think, plan, decide, and take action without certainty. The second type of courage is the courage to persist. Once you've started, it's essential to stay the course, despite setbacks, difficulties, and moments of doubt. Those who succeed are not those who never encounter challenges, but those who push through them. Persistence, paired with constant learning, allows you to overcome even the most daunting of obstacles. In addition to these forms of courage, it's essential to remember that success requires taking calculated risks. These risks may not always pay off immediately, but each effort, whether it results in a win or a setback, teaches you something valuable. The more you practice courage, the more resilient and confident you become, and the less you'll be held back by fear. Tracy's message is clear. The path to success is not for the faint of heart, but for those willing to act bravely, learn continuously, and persist through adversity. By shifting your focus from fear to learning, from potential failure to potential growth, you can navigate through life's challenges with a sense of purpose and empowerment. Success, after all, is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. The real magic happens when you embrace the process, commit to personal growth, and trust that, with every step you take, you are moving closer to your goals. Brian Tracy emphasizes another crucial point: developing a work harder mindset. In today's society, there's a lot of talk about balance and relaxation, but Tracy calls this the language of failure. True relaxation comes after you've achieved success, not before. Until then, you're in competition with millions of others who are also striving for success. To win, you need to work harder, smarter, and more efficiently than they do. The rule is to cultivate the habit of working hard like a workaholic. This means starting earlier, working harder, and finishing later than the average person. Tracy introduces the 40+ formula. Working 40 hours a week is merely enough to survive, not enough to thrive. Any hours you put in beyond the 40-hour mark are an investment in your future success. He offers a valuable insight into how investing time beyond the regular 40 hours per week can shape your destiny. According to him, you can predict your future success by the number of extra hours you invest now. The average self-made millionaire in the US works 59 hours a week until they hit their first million. Some even work 70, 80, or 90 hours a week, showing that significant success requires a level of commitment and effort that far exceeds the norm. When you complete a task, your brain releases endorphins, often referred to as the happiness drug. Endorphins boost your mood, increase self-esteem, and build confidence. You become more charismatic, approachable, and comfortable in social situations. When you create a to-do list and tackle the most important task first, you experience a rush of excitement, what Tracy calls the endorphin high. Your entire nervous system is flooded with these feel-good chemicals, making you feel energized, happy, and even euphoric. Completing tasks late at night can leave you so pumped with energy that you may struggle to sleep due to this exhilaration. Winners in life know how to recreate this feeling over and over until it becomes a positive habit. This habit is built by consistently setting and completing important tasks. Brian Tracy believes that success isn't accidental, just as failure isn't. Success leaves clues, and if you follow these clues, it doesn't matter where you start. You'll eventually arrive at the same place that successful people have reached. He also highlights that you have a choice. Develop a negative habit, like an addiction to stimulants, or cultivate a positive habit, such as becoming addicted to the endorphin rush that comes from achieving meaningful goals. This positive habit is a critical key that helps you break through barriers on the path to success. By observing and learning from successful people, you can track the steps they've taken. No matter where you begin, if you continue following their footsteps, you are guaranteed to achieve similar accomplishments. Tracy reinforces that success is about following proven patterns. The habits and strategies of high achievers leave a trail you can follow, and by doing so, you can replicate their results. Success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who is willing to put in the work, follow the right steps, and develop the necessary habits. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share to spread this positive message. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content coming your way.